What can be avoided, which end is proposed by the Almighty, yet Caesar shall go forth. For this prediction is made to the world in general, and as to Caesar. This house is falling. A country preparing for election, economic growth, and development needs stability, political and economic. Whatever policy, public or private, that derogates on the aforementioned will lead to restiveness, and same should be avoided. The Central Bank of Nigeria, sometime last year, announced its intention to redesign the Naira notes, and its reason were that the huge chunk of the Naira notes were not within the banking system, and that such is inimical to the economy. The Naira notes were eventually redesigned, and since then, peace have left us. The new notes have not been sufficient in circulation. The old notes have shrunk. The bank's ATM machines are not dispensing cash. Many are closing operations, and we are thrown into a litany of chaos. The CBN policy isn't well thought out. We have regressed miserably under the Emefiele CBN and are grossly disrespected as citizens. Why would you opt to redesign the Naira note without thinking it through? Why was the policy made at this time when the country is preparing for elections? Whose interests was this policy targeted to protect? Recently, 3 states approached the Supreme Court of Nigeria, praying it to grant an order restraining the federal government from enforcing the February 10th deadline, for which the CBN had earlier announced that the old Naira note will cease to be legal tender. The Supreme Court granted an ex parte order that the parties should maintain the status quo ante bellum pending the determination of the substantive suit. The federal government thereafter filed a preliminary objection, adding that the Supreme Court has no jurisdiction on the matter under reference. In view of the foregoing, Nigerians have been acting confused at the moment, as some market women won't accept the old notes, and the CBN won't speak to the public as the confusion lingers intolerably. I would therefore advocate that the federal government should allow the old and the new notes in circulation for at least 1 year to enable a gradual process of phasing out the old notes. The banks should desist from hoarding the new or the old notes to allow for a smooth transition of the process. The CBN should be responsible and stop making high-handed statements with unreasonable deadlines. We are not at war with the federal government, and the CBN should understand its role as it relates to money policy. There is absolutely nothing reasonable in the policy, as it has taken us miles backward, and this should come with consequences. The people involved in this thoughtlessness should be punished as a matter of necessity. We cannot allow a group of people with little or no knowledge of how to manage people, 200 million of us, without consequences. There must be consequences for this action as we brace up for the 2023 general elections. Get your PVC ready, brace up, make your choice, vote according to your conscience, don't sell your vote. I shall go to Rabbi again.